The question is, what is a dispensation? And a simple way of understanding what a dispensation is, we can say that from time to time, the divine, God, wishes to open up another band of the continuum that has not been yet colonized by humanity. So, for example, in the great timing of the working of the universe, it might be time for a particular supercosmic path to be opened up. And so a certain soul is prepared to become the person who is the founder of that particular supercosmic path. And that being is empowered by the Supreme Guru to start a new path. And then they pass the light on to each historical member of that lineage. The same thing may happen at one of the transcendental levels. Someone may start a new path. The dispensation given to the Mudrashram tradition was to open up the bridge path and the sixth transcendental path. So this is really what we call a new dispensation. It's opening up a new aspect of the continuum which was not known before. A dispensation can also take the form of expanding the consciousness of the entire humanity, going from one level of the continuum to another. So, when Jesus came, he opened up to people the possibility of entering into communion with God through the what we call the Christ child or moon soul nucleus of identity. The people could come to know God in that way. Certain other ones have opened up different paths or different ways in history. Some individuals have brought in whole new ways of seeing the world. They've anchored the great thought forms of philosophy or science. So, each individual that becomes part of a dispensation receives what we call a calling. People are invited. They're given a calling and said, this is what you have to do to achieve this. And they're given a way to achieve it. And if they fulfill that calling, then they play a role in that dispensation. And so we can use the example of Jesus bringing the principle of divine love to humanity and awakening the spiritual heart within and the moon soul nucleus of identity. And those who were called to work with him and to spread his message became the apostles, the major disciples of his tradition. And they were given a part in that dispensation. And so it is with each teacher or teaching that certain ones are called to be a part of that dispensation. So if they fulfill their part in that dispensation, then they are fulfilling the divine will, because the divine is giving them that invitation, is giving them that empowerment to carry out that role. So if they go and fulfill that, then they receive the blessings and empowerment of God. And if they walk away from it, then they miss their chance to be a part of that dispensation. And an opportunity to do that might, be many, many lifetimes. They might not get another chance, and, even in the cycle of time, to be a part of participating in the divine dispensation. But each one must make their choice as to what they want. God gives a calling to be part of a dispensation. We hope that, people, if they truly discern that, yes, this is what I'm called to do, that they will do whatever is necessary to fulfill their role in that dispensation so that they can truly serve God and to be there to unfold that next stage of the divine plan. So it's like being right on the cutting edge of spiritual history is when you serve in a dispensation, as you serve in that capacity to play your role so that dispensation can come forward.